How were the weather conditions like?
So I would say open heavens. So it was just like, it came over and it was pouring down the whole competition. Yeah.
So you're the young lady that's known to take notes each and every time that you finish a jump. What are you actually putting in those notes?
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you're putting in those notes?
Yeah. I mean, it's quite simple for me. After I compete, I jump over a bar, I run to my notebook, and I want to rate myself out of 10. Like, how did I go with my running? How did I go with my my lean and like over the bar? And I do that directly after the jump because so often we have 30 minutes between jumps, or even up to an hour. It takes a long time, and so what I can do is I can write it all down, I can close the book, then I can have conversations with my friends, and then the bar goes up, they're about to call my name, I open it and go, okay, what did I do and what can I work on next? So
what an incredible way to write down instructions. That's going to be a tutorial for future Australian high jumper, or high jumpers period, I should say. Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I think so. So what's your next plan of competitions so far?
So I think today I qualified for the Brussels final, which is great.
Okay.
I had a couple of hiccups at the start of the season, so it's just such a blessing to be here and finish off on the Diamond League final. And
I mean, this is Olympic year, so how has your mental health been this whole year, planning and protecting it?
Yeah, I think, so at the start of the year went really well, like world indoor champion. I was like, this is my first like proper indoor competition. I started my first competition with a personal best of 2:03. So it was up to such a good start. And you had that option of, okay, if I try and bubble wrap myself up and try and keep it, by the time I get to the Olympics, I'm going to be completely burnt out. And so it's always building. And I mean, within that building phase, we went over to Europe, and the first Diamond League I did here, I got injured in my Achilles on my right foot, which is my jumping leg. And so we had to cancel a lot of competitions, and I had a month and a half off. And in that period, all of the plans I set for myself were really just, question mark, even competing at the Olympics, how was I going to go? And so it's really taught me in that type of like, where is my foundation in that? Like, where's my strength coming from? Because mentally, I know, like, I have all the processes down packed, but you have to actually believe it. And so it was more of, for me, like a question of faith. It's easy to have faith when everything goes well, but like when things start, when the waves came and the floods came, I realized that my foundation was still solid. And I think that coming into the Olympic Games and realized, like, spiritually I really got trained up for that, because I went, you know what, I know who I am outside of this. If I don't make it back for the Olympics, I can come back like next year. But then at the Olympics, I got the silver medal again. So it's been good. And in Lausanne last competition, it wasn't until I was out there that I realized, whoa, I haven't processed since the Olympics, because there was such a build-up. And I got out there and I didn't really perform with that kind of intensity and that passion. And so the height was 192. So, I've taken these last 2 weeks. We went to the mountains in Switzerland with my husband, just went out, and I just went back. I'm like, am I still in this to compete? Like, am I still, like, I could finish the season today if I wanted to, but I went, no, there's something more. So,
well, you got one more race, well, one more competition.
Yeah. 193 today, like, in the wet weather's better than Lausanne, which was perfect conditions. So I think, like, everything is going perfect for the finals. Yeah.
You have a great mindset for a jumper. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you.